good morning. It is Tuesday the 22nd of July and here I am in northern Scotland. It's a beautiful morning so far. It's a bit cloudy and overcast and we're expecting some rain, but all in all I can't complain. And if I spin around, there we have it, the famous John of Groats. Out into the sea. John of Groats, 273 miles to Edinburgh, 8 miles to Orkney, 152 to Shetland. We have New York, 3,230 metres, and Land's End, a mere 874 metres, I said miles, 3,230 miles. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. And there we have the gift shops, the visitor experience for the brewery, coffee shops, tourist centre, beautiful cafe where I've just eaten, and then the beautiful house itself. And over there in the background is the 8 Doors Distillery, a whiskey distillery. We have a campsite there and the John of Groats Trail starts that way. So the John of Groats Trail goes down the side of the coast. It's treacherous in places, it's quite close to the edge, so we probably won't be taking that. It up and there we go, there's the Road's End coffee shop and then the wider square and parking. So the John of Groats bookstore, a live machinery demonstration there later. Too late for me. Some toilets, and then we got another flavoured ice cream and confectionery and another cafe of sorts. The Taste Coffee and Deli. Well, there we go, this is John of Groats. Trying to get run over in the car park and then we'll start our wander. So I was down there and it's the John of Groats Trail starts there or ends there, 147 miles of trail. And I'm thinking, oh, as I sat down there, could easily just start and wander around that way. It's going to be beautiful because it's the Scottish Highlands. It's such a beautiful place here, and it's a coastal path, so it runs right next to the coastal cliffs and whatnot. There's, reading up about it, there's places where it's a bit risky, that people climb over a farmer's fence and walk on the other side of the fence in the field rather than risk it along the trail. So it's like, did I fancy that? Not really. So I'm not sure where I'm going, other than in about a week's time I'm planning to be in Invergordon. So that's my first sort of destination. Try and hopefully get to see the whereabouts of the Stoltmans, their shop, and see if I can get a spicy t-shirt. So that is the first aim, and this first week I'm looking just to take things easy, It's a rather large pack on my back. It is containing a number of litres of water, and there is some food in there, so it's a bit heavier than it should be at the moment, but we'll see how we go. And the other thing, of course, is I will keep an eye on my Footballogy app and see if I can find a game to go to, because let's face it, I still like the non-league world, still want to cover it, still want to promote it, so I'll see if I can get some of that done as well. But in the meantime, this is the road down to John Groats. Well, the end, the first and last and whatnot. And if you are catching the number 80 bus, it does go all the way down to the car park there. You don't have to get off at the post office up the road here. It was a beautiful morning this morning when I got off and walked down and watched the bus drive off in that direction, and then watch it turn around, come back up again, and think, well, I could have done that, but hey ho. Right, I'm going to get to the end of this road and turn right, and from there we're going to head along the top of the country for a little bit before we find a road to start our movement south. Oh dear, right, we're underway. We're about 2.5-3 miles under our belts. I say ours, my belt. Fortunately the rain was sort of spitting when I was leaving John Groats has stopped. The sun's out, there's a healthy breeze. Last I looked it was 16 degrees, so quite warm. So you're carrying this pack, and things are going well so far. I guess the big question is, why am I doing this? So there's a number of reasons, and it all started many years ago when Lordy and Botham took part in this same walk through John Groats to Land's End, and me being fairly young at the time, sort of inspired me and thought, oh, that sounds good. And it was about all I ever thought about at the time. Yeah, that sounds good, maybe one day I'll do it. And that was obviously years and years and years ago. So that just sort of been resonating in my mind for a number of years. The charity Leukaemia UK, so it's a blood charity, leukemia and lymphoma, and that's quite close to me, the lymphoma bit, where my wife during pregnancy develops a lump on her shoulder, and it was just misdiagnosed. They didn't really want to do much while she was pregnant, and in the end the cancer took hold, and although after birth she fought bravely, went through a round of chemotherapy. That seemed to have done the trick for a while, and then a few short months later it came back in a more devastating form. So lymphoma basically attacked her central nervous system, and within 2 or 3 months she passed away. So very sad. It's grief that I've been carrying with me, and just recently that grief has sort of come forward again, and it's been something that's been on my mind and affected me for the last few months. So I've not had a great time of things. So on the outside I've tried to portray myself as well as I could, but inside it was sort of eating away at me. So the two sort of things met. The John of Groats to Land's End, all this grief and not being happy at all at work, things like that. It all meant that it all came to a head, and I decided to resign from work, and I finished there on the 11th of July and then went into rapid preparation mode, and here I am 11 days later starting this walk. Well, yesterday I suppose I started, but in actual fact it was Sunday when I started, catching that bloody bus. But that's the reason I'm doing it, and hopefully that will be the reason I can power on through the bad days ahead, and I'm sure there's going to be plenty of those. So I'm going to enjoy the good times, and certainly going to enjoy the Scottish Highlands. It is beautiful. There's Stroma, the Orkneys, and then these beautiful fields. Now moving away from the little village here, it's becoming more and more remote and more beautiful. So yeah, looking forward to it now. I might not say that in a few hours time when I'm pouring with sweat, it's pissing down with rain, my feet are aching, my knees giving up. But for the time being, that's the reason I'm doing this, and hopefully I'm able to complete it. And like I said previously, if you're able to, please donate. Also, these videos, please like, comment, share and subscribe to catch more of this content. I'll be doing this hopefully for a couple of months. That's certainly the plan. Well, my detour didn't last long. I decided against going cross country. It's like, as you walk in the verges here, this is just on the side of the road. It's not too bad there, but you can sink about a foot. And then if you're going over, oh, let's do this again. If you're going over course field like this, then I just think it's going to slow me down too much. But that is quite a pretty view we've got here. I think it's Fisherwick. So I am back on the A99 and heading towards Wick. I'm not going to make Wick today. So there's a campsite a couple of miles up the road. So going to head there, see how I am at that point, and make the decision. Do I stay there or do I just have a rest and then move on? Certainly the stop I had earlier, it was down the quiet country lane. It was very pleasant, the sun was out. Managed to take my t-shirt off, get that dried, my socks came off and they dried. So all in all, it was well worth the 30-40 minutes in the sun. And now I've since walked back onto the A99 and been walking there for a couple of miles, and I've got, like I say, another couple of miles to go up the road before we pick out potentially the campsite for the night. I don't know, we'll find out. So we'll pick it up from there. Hello, and this is day one done. Stopped off by the beach in Keys, had a bit of a wander along the beach, went in the water for a little paddle. It is cold, and if I spin you around, there is the beach itself. So wandered up from the harbour there in the distance. The zoom isn't great on this, but I can assure you it's over there. Wandered along the stony beach, then onto the sand, then had my paddle, and then I've set my tent up there, out of the way, in a bit of a dip, so should be protected from the breeze. The only trouble is, if we have a look over there, there are deep clouds forming. We've had one prolonged shower today. It was raining for a good hour or so, but other than that, it's been quite a glorious day. Quite enjoyed it, but I do need my rest now, so I'm shortly going to get my head down, try and get a few hours kip, and then make a start shortly after sunrise. So that's day one, and yeah, just thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Let's share this, and like I say, the charity link will be pinned in the description, so if you want to visit that, it'll be great. Otherwise, have a great day. Until the next time, ta-da.